Greetings everybody. Welcome to the Old Biker Dude YouTube channel. I'm your humble host, Old Biker Dude, and I'm here today to show you the working components of my, what I call my Power Wagon. Recently I started this channel and I got a lot of pretty quick feedback on the trailer. It seems to be what people are asking me more about than anything. So I thought it might be a good idea, and truthfully it came at the suggestion of another YouTuber who's been sort of holding my hand a little bit, and I appreciate the advice and critique that I've gotten from this person. There's a lot of different types of motorcycle travel. If ever there was a term that applied to a particular hobby or craft, the old adage that to each his own would certainly apply to moto camping and motorcycle travel, long distance motorcycle travel, adventure biking. Whatever you choose to do is pretty much your thing, and to each their own. I use a trailer because I stay away from home for extended periods of time. And because I'm on a pauper's budget, to be perfectly honest with you, I try to minimize my expense out here on the road by carrying with me a lot of the self-sufficiency tools that I would require in order to stay out for a long time. Minimize my budget and still be able to live pretty good. Now I know, pulling a trailer is not for everybody. I've been especially fascinated by some of these adventure bikers I see on YouTube. The ones that drive, that ride the sort of enduro looking bikes. Of course, some of them are pretty big. They get way up there at 1200 cc's. But they're fascinating with all the things they can carry with them, and, have they're very resourceful folks, and you can tell the folks that are used to doing it pretty regularly because of just what they carry. My trailer is set up for long distance motorcycle travel, for multiple days, if not weeks, away from home. And the way that I'm able to do that is with some unique equipment that I have in the trailer. I call this my Power Wagon. As you can see, it has a solar panel. And what I thought I'd do today is go through the things that I carry, my equipment, and let you get a good inside look, and hopefully provide some ideas for others who are pulling trailers. Now I know a lot of people pull camper trailers, and they're fantastic. Some of them are just really impressive. I was up at the USA trailer store in Greenville the other day. Whoa, what an operation they've got up there. They got some nice stuff. And if you happen to be in the neighborhood or you want to check them out online, USA Travel Store, they'll come right up. Talk to Danny there, really cool guy. He helped me out with getting the right hitch for my Indian, and it worked, and it was the right fit and everything right away, and also helped me with some wiring advice for how to get my old trailer. This old trailer is actually almost 25 years old. I bought it a long time ago to pull behind a 94 Harley Davidson FLH TCU Ultra Classic, and so it sat around for a lot of years and I didn't use it. Of course, I was working through my 50s and early 60s before retirement came, and just didn't get a lot of chances to do what I'm able to do now since I'm retired. Of course, I'm retired because of this old heart condition I've got, but I plan on seeing as much as I can before this thing gives out on me. And that brings up, a lot of the reasons why I have my trailer also. I'm able to cook healthy out here on the road. Like with, many people who have a heart condition, I have to watch my dietary consumption. I have to eat healthy. I can't eat a lot of sodium or packaged products or things that come in a bag, or a lot of the dehydrated stuff has preservatives in it, and I have to be real careful of that sort of thing. As a matter of fact, I intend to eat in no restaurants out here whatsoever. I also don't stay in motels. So my Power Wagon is a very important component to my operation. And as I mentioned earlier, for those of you who may pull trailers that aren't campers, and even the ones that are, there some of the tools that I'm using here are quite useful to you also. And I'll describe the equipment and what it does very carefully so that you can get some ideas for yourself. So let's get started, huh? First of all, you see the solar panels mounted right here on the top, and I simply run my cable inside the trailer and make sure that it has enough room to fold down and not get snagged on anything. That's it right there. Now, a lot of the things I carry, I'm just going to go through for you one at a time. It's a pretty good bit. I always carry my little camping stool. This is actually my trout fishing stool. I do a lot of trout fishing while I'm out here on the road. Been on a lifelong quest to slay the elusive brown Troutosaurus rex, and that's the reason why I have my fishing pole up here. There's the tip of it sticking out of my saddlebag. I carry my trout fishing pole everywhere I go. But this is my little trout stool, and inside there I keep my tackle box and all my fishing related stuff, so that all I have to do is just grab my stool and grab my fishing pole, and if there's a body of water close by containing a trout, I'm off. I cook a lot of trout out here also. But anyway, I carry a lot of things in the trailer that are designed for self-sufficiency. Of course, here's some of my GoPro equipment. And I got a bath towel. I also keep an electrical kit with all the things inside in case I have any kind of trouble with my lights or anything like that, or I run across somebody else who does. I might be able to help them out. As a matter of fact, just this past weekend I was able to help a guy that was broke down on the side of the road. He was trying to use a wood screw to screw his battery cable back on, and I just happened to have the little 2-screw kit to for his positive battery connector. He was pretty happy about that. I got an old breaker bar that I used when I was an auto transporter out on the road as a truck driver. Obviously this is can be used to hold my lid up halfway, and it can also be used as a form of defense out here on the road. It's a pretty solid object. I carry a machete, whack up small firewood and things like that. Of course, I have a heavy leather jacket, and up in one of my saddlebags on my motorcycle, I also have a heated jacket that plugs into my trickle charger cord that runs off my battery on the motorcycle. And so, you know, on really cold ventures, I can put that on under my leather jacket, and it really takes the edge off of cold weather riding. I of course have my tent here. This is a 3-man, rather small, but it serves for me. One of my most important things I carry is my coffee percolator. I've seen folks with these fancy coffee presses and things like that, and they're neat little gadgets, but I gotta have my percolated coffee in the morning. It's just something I'm not willing to compromise on. And when you have a trailer with some pretty good cubic footage, you know, it gives you the ability to be a little less selective and, you know, on the things that you carry. Now, of course, I have to concentrate on the essentials, but I'm able to, you know, be kind of liberal in that regard. I can carry a few things I probably don't need every day, but you know, might need on a, you know, semi-regular basis. Sort of like a 19/32 wrench in a toolbox. You hardly ever use it, but you like to have it if you need it. Matter of fact, if you need it, nothing else will do. But here's a, I have some pretty interesting little gadgets. I got a rechargeable bug zapper that goes inside my tent, and it actually works. It sustained 24 confirmed kills just last weekend. Got a little, you know, camping mess kit. Got my throw rug that my son and daughter-in-law bought me. It's sort of my sentimental favorite to snuggle up with inside my sleeping bag. And of course I carry a Coleman dual fuel lantern for times in which you would require one of those. And of course that runs on dual fuel. Got paper towels, toilet paper. Got lots of propane bottles, probably 6 or 8 of them located throughout my bike. There's my camp fuel for my lantern. I also carry my Coleman camp stove, which of course is a almost necessity for someone who's going to cook out here all the time. I also carry a complete toolkit.